Cheers, mate. God, I wonder what Inspector Monroe's going to say when he sees that.
Yeah, press don't miss a thing around here, do they?
No, they don't.
What time is it?
6:30.
Fire's gone out. Sorry, I must have dozed off.
I can hear an engine.
What? Engine?
On the side of the rocks. Hey! Wait for us! Hey! Hey!
OK, cheers. Yeah, Mr. Daly's on his way down to collect you now, Mr. Levinson. Can I help you, sir?
Clive Tarrant, Sunhill Chronicle. I'd like to see Mr. Conway, if I may.
Ah, right. I'm afraid he's away on a course at the moment.
Well, then can I see whoever's in charge?
Yeah, sure. I'll get you Inspector Monroe.
Morning, Mr. Levinson.
Sergeant.
We can talk in here. Sam?
Yeah?
Take a seat.
I've come in to ask you to drop the charges against my client, Lonnie Franks.
You can't be serious.
Sergeant Daly, I've listened to the tapes of the interviews you made yesterday.
Yes?
And I have discovered there is a significant time gap between the first and second tape. A gap of some 37 minutes.
Is that right?
I don't need to tell you that I will be drawing the attention of the CPS to that time gap and to the discrepancy between the statements made by my client on those tapes. It really is most irregular.
Firstly, congratulations to the Barton Street team for completing the orienteering exercise within the allotted time. It's almost like you've done the whole thing before. And what a contrast to the Sunhill team. Shambolic on the rock face, disorganized, even in the kitchen. I wouldn't have given you a prayer on the orienteering exercise. But in the end, your course really did turn into a test of survival, didn't it?
You can say that again.
And you made the right decision, too. You managed to light a fire, erect some shelter, and dig in for the night. Even though it was only 50 yards from the bus stop.
How did you know that?
Because we were watching you all the time.
What? You mean you could have saved us?
At any time.
Well, why didn't you then?
I should think that's pretty obvious.
It seems to me you have finally learned what team spirit is all about out there on the moor.
Wouldn't you say that was true?
Yes. Yes, I think you could say so.
Jack?
Something like that.
Derek?
Oh, yes, yes. It's amazing how bonding a near-death experience can be.
I hope you'll all now be able to go back to your stations and apply what you've learned here over the last 3 days. Oh, and Superintendent Mannion, give my regards to your friends at Stafford Row, will you?
You mean Barton Street?
No, I meant Stafford Row. I assume it's them who gave you the inside info on the course.
Whatever gave you that idea, Dan?
Intelligence-led policing. It's what the job's all about now.
Things have changed since you left.
Yeah, for the worse, judging by you two.
You really must deal with our press officer on this, Mr. Tarrant. I can't comment any further.
Are you aware that the shopkeepers on Canley High Street have copies of their letters of complaint to the police going back 3 months?
No comment.
Were you aware that Mr. Bowling, our local MP, is now intending to take up the cudgels on behalf of Mr. Lambert?
No comment.
And that the local OAPs Association is now planning a demonstration at the town hall this afternoon?
No comment.
Do the police still have the right to silence, Inspector?
Great fun, wasn't it, Charles? We must do it again sometime.
I can't help feeling that the entire course must have been an utter waste of time for you and your lads, Guy.
I think they got a lot out of it. I certainly did.
Like the boy who sails for an exam, having seen the questions beforehand.
You're not suggesting.
I'm not suggesting anything. I just wonder what you learned about yourselves on the course. My team may be a bit rough around the edges. I know which one I'd rather be leading.
We've both got what we want, then.
Goodbye, Guy.
Bye, Charles. And may the best man win.
You know, I really hope that you don't get the borough. I would hate to work under an operator like you.
Check everything's quiet at home for a good bath, I reckon.
Not me, I've got this Lonnie Franks case to sort out. Oh, so you're back. Can I have a word? Something's come up. Well, the cat's away.
Gov, where have you been? I couldn't get you on your mobile.
Battery ran out. So what's going on?
Lonnie Franks.
Yeah, you tell me. You screwed up the interview, but you charged him.
Oh, yeah, and the magistrate refused bail. He's safely banged up. I've just had a call from the CPS. They don't want to proceed with the case.
Why not?
They say we haven't got enough.
Of course we've got enough.
They also think the confession might be dodgy, like last time.
Andrew Munro tells me some of these letters are 3 months old.
I was looking into it. I had Andrew on the case while we were away.
You mean you dropped it in his lap? It's all over the press. I've had the local MP on the phone, and half the relief are down the council chamber dealing with a demonstration by senior citizens. Grey power, the press are calling it, and they're all for it. I mean, didn't you realise the depth of feeling?
It was unforeseeable, I'm afraid.
Unforeseeable? With 3 months' notice? You're going to have to explain this one to area yourself, Derek. Don't look upon me to back you up. It was firmly on your desk.
Sorry, didn't realise.
No. Come in. Come on. More the merrier. Might as well have you both on the carpet while you're here. Derek has unleashed a pensioners' revolt, and I gather you've lost an armed robber.
With respect, sir, that wouldn't have happened if I'd have been here.
You think CID should carry the can, do you?
You took me off the case so I could do the course.
Oh, you want to blame me now, do you, Jack? I recommended you call in SOH. You ignored my recommendation.
Hang on, what happened to all for one and one for all?
Yeah, this doesn't feel like an equal say to me. This feels like an old-fashioned bollocking.
Well, the course was very interesting. We found out lots of things about each other. But this is the real world.
So what about all that stuff you came out with on the moor? What was that? Just a lot of old fanny?
Survival technique.
More management bull, you mean?
Self-preservation, Derek. First law of the jungle.
Right, young lady. You going to tell me who did this to you?
I know how important your transfer is to your job. But in the meantime, you still work for Sun Hill, so I want you to investigate this assault with Kerry. Do I make myself clear?
Sir.
Aren't you interested in who beat up your sister?
We can sort out our own problems.
Does that mean you know who attacked her?
Planning on starting a war, were we?
What's he doing here? Dunno. Must want something now.
I bet he does.
Urgent assistance! Carswell Lane waste ground!